Now then, dudes, I thought I'd just put a little video up because, as always happens, you're out and about, now and again, your bands break. So, I thought I would do a complete start to finish video of what I'm doing. I'll explain bits and pieces as we go, but to start with, I've just got a 20cm piece of elastic for my bands. So what I'm going to do is, I want 16cm long bands, so I've just lined that up so that I know it's square, and then I mark a line at 20mm. I normally use a thinner pen than this, but I'm using a thicker pen so that you can see it easier on the camera. So there we go. First line, spinning round. Line it up again with your cutting mat so you know it's square. Put another line on, and then you know that you've got two perfectly square lines. So now you look at this, when we measure it from line to line is 16cm long. So I want some 22 to 12 tapered bands. So there's loads of different ways of doing this. I've got jig rulers and all that lot, but for simplicity's sake, all you need is a ruler. On the line, I want 22mm, so I line up 22mm and I mark it. My next one, I want 12mm, so I put 12mm and I mark it. Do exactly the same on the other side, but I start with the smaller measurement, obviously. So I put the 12mm on, mark it, and then I want the 22mm. So there we are. So you've got dead opposites of each other. Now you need a good rotary cutter with a nice sharp blade, and if I'm going to recommend anything, it'd be a safety ruler, but any ruler will do really. So you want to put your ruler on the dots, nice little bit of pressure, nice and steady. One cut. Next one on the line, on the dots. Second cut. So now we have our two bands cut, ready to be put on a pouch. So before we start, nice sharp pair of scissors. I should have really cut this off before I started the video, but as with most things that I do, I'm very unorganised. Right, so obviously the smaller tapered end is what's getting attached to the pouch. I am making a TTF band set, so I'll be doing the roll up technique. Sorry about that. Stay on camera. I will be rolling it up. It'll become more apparent as we go on. So pull it through, and this is why you've got the little line on. You know exactly where to line up on your pouch. Now you need to, it's a bit like rolling a cigarette. You need to roll it in, and it's like a triple fold. You fold that one down, and then you fold the top one over. So you end up with like a little tube, and then we're literally just folding it in half on itself. So it's looking like that. Now there's loads of different band jigs that you can buy and use. I just use this little yellow one because it's light and portable, very easy to use. But to use this jig you need some of these forceps. Now I've put little rubber tubing on them to protect my bands, because if you just clamp them with steel you're going to damage your bands. So now that we've got us triple fold there, get my forceps and I nip it, and then make sure, if you can hear that click, make sure it's nice and secure, and then we're going to stretch on as band jig, nice and steady. Now I use this black tape to wrap. The reason why, I mean, I do have the white stuff and it's pretty good, but I found that this black is a little bit thinner, a little bit softer, a little bit stretchier. So for my preference, I prefer the black. Now I'm going to try do this so that you can see it, so I'm not going to try to keep my hands out of the way. So all I'm doing, I wrap it underneath, and then as I start to wrap, I cross the bands over. And once I've crossed them, I don't need to hold that tab no more. It's just doing it. It's just holding itself. So I've got that round. I'll wrap it another 2. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just doing 3 wraps, and then once I'm at that point, it's just a simple square knot. So it's 1 tie, 2 ties, and I'll just put 1 on top of that, just for a little bit of added security. So now we've got us band tied. I'm just going to snip off the excess, and that is 1/2 of the band set made. I'm just going to do exactly the same, but in the other hole. So we're going to have to keep concentrating to make sure I stay on camera. Pull it through, and that line that we've marked, we're going to pull it to that line, so we know it's in exactly the same place as the other one we made. And then we'll just repeat the sort of cigarette roll. So you've got like a 3 layers type thing going on, and then once again fold it in half. Get your forceps and clip it down. Put it into your jig the right way around, Phil. And just tie exactly the same as you did before. That crossing over, when you actually first start and you cross them over, just makes life so much easier, because you're only having to hold 1 tab. So like I did before, as I do my first wrap, I cross them over, and then that tab I don't need to worry about. I do another 2, 1, 2, and then once again a square knot. And I just put 1 on the top for added security. Snip off the excess, and there you are, 1 band set. Now I always fold the band down like that, and I cut the excess in a little diamond. I just think it looks neater. I don't think there's any benefit to it really, just looks neater. Do exactly the same on the other side. Snip, snip. Sharp scissors really do make this job a hell of a lot easier. And as you can see, if I can get the light on it, you've got like a rolled fold. And that is a TTF band set. So now we've got his band set all made. Let's get it put onto the frame. Get this old band set cut off. Trying to do this quickly because some people might want to know, but some people might have seen it 1,000 times and I don't want to bore you. So we've got that off. Nice bare frame, ready to rock and roll. So I've got a couple of tying on strips. I cut these just from old band sets. And to start it all off, make sure that you've got the right orientation in your hand. Put the band on the line, exactly where the ties are going to be. Draw it back and just make sure that you've got the open part of the fold to the outside. The amount of times I've put band sets on and tied them up wrong way around, I couldn't even count. So when I'm going to go tie my bands on, I love wrap and tuck. I've never had any problem with it. In my opinion, it's the most secure method of tying a band set on. So to start off, I put one wrap around the bare frame. I think that little piece of rubber there just gives this band set something to grip onto. So you want to line up the line perfectly where you want it to be, and then one wrap over. At this point, I pull the band back, and I make sure that the dimp is in the middle of the fork. There's no more annoying than a band set that's a bit off to one side. It does my head in. So anyway, we've got one over, two over, three over, and go four over. So once you've got four wrapped over, I fold the tab over. This little tab that's hanging out, I fold that back on itself. And then I put one more wrap over the tab. Once to this point, you're going to need some sort of a piece of string. Now this is a camera lanyard, but any piece of string will do. And it's literally to just pull the band through when you're about to finish tying it off. So you want to lay the string over everything, fully over the top, not tucked under the rope. There you go. Now we're going to continue wrapping. Now I think that this strip is a little bit short, so I do apologise. I like to put two over the string, you see. So we're only going to wrap 3 round, then flip it down, one over the flap, then the string, and then we're going to do 2 wraps over the string. I've never had any problems with 2 wraps over the string. I've never had wrap and tuck come off, ever. So we've got 2 wraps over the string. You've just got this little tab sticking up. Put that tab through the loop and pull it out like that. Now I just use a little bit of spit and I wet the tab. Reason why I do that is if you try to pull the dry rubber underneath other dry rubber, it's possible that it'll snap. So I'm just going to slowly pull it through underneath what I've tied, and with a little bit of teasing, boom, there we go. That's one side of the fork attached. Now once again, we're going to get the line put it on the fork and make sure that the bands are the right way up, exactly how we want them. And then we're going to repeat exactly what we've just done. I'll do one wrap around the fork because that little bit of rubber just adds to the grip. Make sure the bands are the right way and line up the line exactly where you're going to be tying it onto the fork. There we are, exactly where we want it to be. And then we put one wrap over the band, and then we continue with another 3 wraps. If you can get 4 wraps on, I put 4, but this tying strip's a little short, so we're doing 3. Fold the flap over, and then 1 over the flap. Piece of string. I always like to put 2 over the string. Sorry if it's a bit wobbly, I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to explain it as best I can, but also not take forever doing it. So there we go. That's 2 over the string. The little tab through the loop. Pull it. And just with a little bit of spit, wet the band. Once you've wet the band, pull the string and you pull it underneath. And then, nice and easy, pull it under. And once you've got your bands on like that, I like to just cut off the excess little piece of tying strip on both sides, and there we are. We have a PPMG Plus rebanded, ready for the next mooch. Cheers for that, guys. I mean, I know to some of you it's people telling you how to suck eggs, but some people don't know how to do it, so I thought, seeing as though I'm putting a bandsaw on, I'll show you what I do. So there you go, peeps, start to finish. Cheers, hope that helps somebody. Take care.